Hello and welcome back to the Doctor's Garage here on YouTube. Today I'm with one of the most exclusive hypercars in the whole world, the Pagani Huayra Roadster. In this video I'm going to be showing you around this particular car, showing you all the features of the Huayra and some of the incredible design and detail that goes into these amazing cars. This has got to be one of the best looking cars I've ever seen, and when I show you in detail as we go through this car, you'll see the craftsmanship in a Pagani, and particularly in these Huayra Roadsters, is just absolutely incredible. It is one of the most beautiful cars and almost actually a work of art rather than a car itself. All these cars, if you know the history about Pagani, the guy Horacio Pagani is passionate about creating the most unbelievable bespoke cars, and this car itself, particularly with Pagani's history and heritage, is literally all carbon fiber, and all the paintwork on these vehicles is unique. Every single part of these cars can be spec'd from factory, so you can choose every single little detail on these cars itself. And to be fair, with a price tag of around £3 million, they literally have got to be one of the most exclusive cars in the world. There's so few produced a year that you're literally in a club of hundreds of people rather than tens and hundreds of thousands like you are with many other car ownerships. This particular car is finished in white with this blue and kind of red theme. It's kind of like a Captain America theme, but all the details in every single part of it is just insane. So let's take a look around this car in a bit more detail. Let's start with the front, looking at the Pagani Huayra. So you've got all this carbon fiber through here that's exposed. You've obviously got painted carbon fiber as well in the bodywork itself. And I love this pearlescent white that this car's got with the blue and the red together. From the front as well, you've got here the Pagani badge, a single wiper you've got there. So going around the car and looking down towards these amazing alloys on this car, with this caliper, everything is Pagani branded and it's just finished to absolute perfection. Everything has the badging Pagani on it, and if you look with Pagani itself, the logo, this kind of oval, is carried throughout the themes in the car, which we'll talk about as we get into it. But there are so many details on here. Even every single bolt has Pagani written on it, if you can see that on the camera. So moving around the side of the car, you've got this big carbon fiber lower insert here, the leather straps through here, the vents, and again into this back end of this vehicle, and again around the back you've got all this carbon fiber, kind of exposed engine, the quadruple exhaust, which are very iconic now of the Paganis and particularly the Huayras, and the badging here, which actually when you buy this car you get this piece of machined metal, and you get the actual insert of that, the bit that was around it before it was cut out, packaged up and sent to you as well as part of your experience of owning this vehicle. So these are literally unique. There's only one of one. And Pagani has partnered with AMG, so Mercedes, that create all the W12 engines that's on these cars. They've just got such an aggressive styling from the back, these huge carbon fiber diffusers. And if we go around into this side, let's take a look at the interior of this one. So to open it, you've just got a little catch here that you can open the car with, and then you're inside. And again, the inside, the finish is just absolutely incredible. And I mentioned this design, the logo, you can see it carried through every single part, even on the steering wheel itself. You've kind of got this oval through here, but they are just absolutely incredible design wise. There's definitely a bit of an aerospace theme about Paganis, and I know the history behind the man himself, Horacio, did do quite a lot of aerospace stuff originally, and so creating very, very light materials, and so there's quite a bit of this inside that is quite aerospace themed. Inside these cars is just the workmanship and the craftsmanship is incredible. So you can see inside the car itself, very kind of retro modern display dials through here, all finished in this this metal work, and then everything else is just finished to such perfection. All the stitching on here, and then through the seats, little Roadster sign on there, and then you've got a little bit of storage behind here for a bag of some sort, but there's not very much storage overall in these cars, if that matters to you when you're looking at buying a £3 million hypercar. And one of my favorite parts about these cars is the gear shift setup. So you can see how it's positioned. You just have a plus and a minus to go forward and backward in the gears, and this whole setup is so beautifully crafted, the way this is kind of put together. And it tells you on here when the car's manufactured, so number 41 of 100. It's signed Horacio Pagani there as well. So on the steering wheel itself, you've got certain controls. You've got the light controls, you've got the indicators as well on the actual light itself, and then the horn built into this leather right here that you can see. Throughout the car itself, you've got then your parking brake, your gear stick, your start-stop control in the center, and these kind of toggle switches for different things like your ventilation, your infotainment, hazards, fogs, defrosters, all pretty standard stuff actually for a car. Even though this is such an unbelievable car, still has all your standard mod cons within it. Speakers there behind the headrest as well, with a little Roadster logo on, and it's all this leather quilting throughout, which would have all been spec'd from factory to be this particular colour for the customer. For the Roadsters, the roof-wise, it's really simple to put the roof back in. You can see the clips right here, and actually the roof is just there. So carbon fibre and glass, super light, literally just clips straight into the top of the car to create a hardtop, should you want that. There's almost too much of this car to take in. It's just such an incredible piece of art, really, rather than a car at all. If we go around to the other side of the car and take a look on this side, the whole car as well, what I've here actually has active aerodynamics. So you can see all these fins that make this car very intuitive to drive. It almost sort of moves with you as you drive. And again, the front as well. So when you go around corners, different areas lift, almost very aircraft-like actually, to keep the car grounded on the floor and generate more downforce. So again, let's take a look in this side of the car and have a look inside this area. Again, absolutely stunning inside. There is literally no other car on the market like a Pagani. The way it's manufactured, the quality of the finish of all the vehicles is just absolutely incredible. Here at Caymans International, they've also got some pretty incredible stock apart from the car that I filmed today. So you've also got this brand new SF90 right here. We've got a Hurricane Aveo in this factory grey paintwork. We've got, well, that's very nice. We've got an Urban Defender 110 V8 around the corner, just hiding around here. Probably got one of the rarest high-spec Aston Martin Zagato shooting brakes in the world, which is right here, which I will be doing a video on soon if I haven't done one already. That is an amazing bit of kit. Got McLaren 2 right here. So overall, at Caymans, they've just got some incredible stock. This is the other side of the showroom here at Caymans, and again, some even more rare stock, including actually a Harley Davidson here, which I'm quite partial to. This is the one that the Rock Road, and other cars in here are absolutely incredible. From old classics to probably the rarest hypercars in the world, such as this Huayra Roadster, two Jaguar CX-75s, both from the Bond film, both stunt cars. Casual Vulcan over there, another Huayra, Murcielago. Just incredible stock overall here at Caymans. So I hope that's been a pretty useful insight into one of the most beautiful cars ever made, the Pagani Huayra Roadster, and particularly in this model spec, one of one, pretty incredible car overall. If you like this content, check out the videos on my channel. I've got plenty more like this about my own cars, but also extremely rare hypercars like this one right here. This car at the moment is at Caymans International. You can see on the sign right there. It is a beautiful one-of-one Pagani Huayra Roadster. So thank you for Caymans to let me come and film this today. I'm very privileged to be able to see a car like this in the flesh because there are not many about. Thank you for watching my video today. Go check out my other ones and I'll see you guys in the next video.